everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry that I've been a little absent on here. I know I haven't uploaded in probably almost a month or so now. I was having some health issues just with some thyroid stuff, but I'm feeling so much better and I'm happy to be back. So thanks for being patient with me. And yeah, let's get into this video. This is going to be my favorite drugstore products that I've been using or have repurchased. For those of you who follow me on Instagram know that I actually filmed your confessions video of your worst kiss prior to filming this, and I went to go edit it and the entire audio was like super distorted and muffled and missing in some parts. So that was a bummer. But it's fine. I was already here. I was ready. I had my stuff set up. And I asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted to see since I'm sitting here and I have everything. And the most requested was drugstore products, which I absolutely love and I'm here for. It's actually something I wanted to film. So here we go. So I'm just going to jump right into this. I want to start with primers. So the first one I'm going to share is something I've been using the past probably 3 months or so that I've been really enjoying. This is by Pixie Beauty and it is the Brightening Vitamin C Nourishing Primer Oil. So this is something you'll put on before you apply your foundation. I like to let it sit for like 2 minutes before I just go in with foundation. I just really like this product. I love the way my skin feels and looks after I apply foundation. It just gives me kind of like that healthy glow. And I love that it has vitamin C to really brighten up my skin before I apply makeup. So this is a really good product and it does help my makeup stay on. It doesn't work as well as the next product I'm going to share with you, which I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's disgusting because I use it all the time, but this is probably my #1 favorite drugstore primer. It's just like this putty consistency. I take it on my finger and apply it over my face, and I really feel like this does the best at holding my makeup throughout the day. I absolutely love this primer. I recommend it to everybody who's asking for a drugstore primer. But again, I actually use both of these. So I'll start with the primer oil just to prep my face, and then I'll go in with this and then my foundation. And I really like these two together and love how my skin feels and looks by the end of the day. So these are my top 2 drugstore primers. Okay, next up, let's talk about foundations. Now, I love trying new foundations. I'm always on the market for a good new foundation. It's my favorite thing to try, but it's also one of those things that if I find a good one, I stick with it for quite a while. I'll buy foundations and try them and then go back to my OGs and my favorites. And my favorites are mainly drugstore products. The one high-end foundation that I have repurchased and love is the Born This Way. No, it's the Too Faced Born This Way, but I always reach for my drugstore foundation, so I'm really excited about these. So the first 2 are from Morphe, and this one is the Fluidity Foundation. I am in the shade F110. This is a matte foundation, but again, like I said, I love to go in with an oil before, just to kind of give it that dewier effect. And then I also, of course, use setting spray and highlight and all of that to give me more of a dewy finish. But I really like this foundation. I'm usually not one to go for matte foundations, but this doesn't make me look cakey. It stays really well under my mask when I wear it throughout the day at work. And I just love the finish on it. It's really beautiful. I was not gonna lie, I was scared. I was scared to try a very full coverage matte foundation because I just haven't had a lot of success in the past because I do have dry skin, but this is a beautiful foundation even for someone who has dry skin. If you have oily skin, I think you will really like this foundation. So this is, again, the Fluidity Full Coverage Morphe Foundation. Now, I know this isn't technically a drugstore foundation, but it's super affordable. I think it's like $12. I get mine at Ulta and I highly recommend it. So the next one is by Morphe as well. This one retails for $20, which I still think that's a great price for a really great foundation. I love the packaging. I love the pump. I love a good pump foundation. And this is really beautiful. I bought it a few days ago and I've been wearing it ever since. This is the Soft Focus Filter Effect Foundation. It's medium to full coverage, so it is buildable. It has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E in this foundation. So if you are on the dry side, I think you will really enjoy this foundation. I don't know about oily. I personally, if I was oily, I probably wouldn't go for this, but again, I'm not sure. I haven't seen many reviews on it yet because it technically doesn't launch on Morphe till February 16th, but they did an early release at Ulta. So I'm not sure about oily. I think I would definitely ask around or maybe watch some reviews before you purchase this foundation. But if you are dry, I think you will really love this foundation. Again, it's medium, but it is buildable if you want more full coverage. I'm actually wearing it right now. And it just makes my skin look really beautiful and healthy, but still giving me that coverage that I desire. So I've been really loving this foundation. Again, this is the Morphe Filter Effect. This is brand new. I would try it for sure. Okay, next up is a foundation I've been using for about 6 months that I just randomly picked up and I love it. This is the Maybelline I can't talk. This is the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation. Honestly, no one recommended this to me. This is not something I've seen a lot of. Maybe people are talking about it, but I haven't seen it personally. I was just out shopping and saw this and read it, and I was like, I'm gonna try this. This is a hydrating foundation, so those of you who are oily, this might not be for you. I'm sorry. I have dry skin, so I like to go for some of those hydrating foundations. This also has hyaluronic acid in it and collagen, but this is such a beautiful coverage. Oh my gosh, you guys, like I could just talk about this all day. I love this foundation. This is medium to full coverage. I can get a very good full coverage look with this foundation. I'm in the shade Fair Porcelain, and it's so good. I'm going to read on the back here. It gives up to 12 hours of continuous hydration, visibly improves the look of skin, medium coverage with radiant finish, and doesn't clog pores. And you know, because I have dry skin, reaching for some of these hyaluronic acid or hydrating foundations sometimes scares me because I'm worried it's going to slip off my face and not give me that full coverage that I want. Because I want full coverage, but I still want to look luminous and hydrated, you know? So if you are on the market for something a little cheaper than maybe the filter effect, I would go for this one for sure. I absolutely love it. Yes. Okay, and the last foundation I want to talk about is by Believe Beauty. This foundation is so beautiful. It's a satin finish, medium to full coverage, and it's literally like $5. I know they sell it at Dollar General, I believe, which I thought that was just things that are $1. I think this is more like $5. Believe Beauty actually sent me a few of their foundation shades and concealers in PR a few months ago, and I absolutely fell in love with this product. And then you can't beat that it's $5, you know? It's just such a beautiful foundation. Now moving on to concealers. I have two in front of me that I use all the time, constantly. They're like my ride or dies. The first one, which is also disgusting because I use it all the time. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I'm sure you guys have heard of this one as well. I love this concealer. It is so good. I've never bought a Tarte Shape Tape since this concealer. That's how good it is. I think it's better in my opinion. I know I said it. That's the tea. Especially when I'm using a hydrating foundation, I love to go with a full coverage concealer just to really get my under eye, my forehead, my nose, and it just blends so beautifully and looks so well with my foundation. So highly, highly recommend this concealer if you have not already. I love it so much. And then the next one is another Morphe product. I know I talk a lot about Morphe. I just love their products and I stand by that. And you know what? I'm not going to change. I love it. This is in the shade C1.15. That is my shade. Again, so beautiful. Gives you that full coverage without being cakey or settling into your fine lines. It's just a great everyday concealer. So Morphe concealer, yes. All right, next I want to talk about my favorite drugstore powder. It's the only one because it's the only one I use. I'm ride or die for this product, you guys. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. This is my favorite powder, hands down. I repurchased this probably 10 times. I use the translucent powder for under my eye after I apply my concealer, and then I also have the Fair Light powder that I like to set my face with as well. It's just such a beautiful powder. The finish is beautiful over your concealer, doesn't get cakey, doesn't get cracky, doesn't look dry on your skin. It's just the best powder for all skin types, everything. You need this if you haven't tried this. If you're on the market for a good loose powder, please purchase this. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. At least I hope not. But I'm that confident in it that I don't think you will be. So Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. You absolutely need this powder. If you get anything out of this video, buy this. All right, let's move on to bronzers. The first one is the Maybelline City Bronzer. I actually purchased this maybe 3 months ago and absolutely love it. I'm in the shade 200. I think that's the shade. This is a really, really beautiful bronzer. I love the shade. I love that it's not too cool, not too warm. It's just that perfect shade for my fair skin. It applies really beautifully, blends really beautifully, and really like this. The next is my tried and true. I've been using this for so long. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Not only does it smell like you're on vacation, it's amazing. Consistency is so beautiful. They're not kidding when they say butter bronzer. It has such a buttery consistency, blends like a dream, and I have, as you can see, have repurchased this so many times. I use it almost every single day. I like to mix it with a more like darker contour bronzer shade, which this is one that I use all the time. This is by Morphe. This is the Frenemy bronzer. It's called the Brontour. So I'll mix these two shades and apply it as a contour, but then I'll go over top with a softer bronzer like this one, and it just blends so beautifully and looks amazing. Frenemy Brontour by Morphe, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and then again the Maybelline City Bronzer. All fabulous, fabulous bronzers. Okay, let's move on to blush. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I've been obsessed with the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blush palette for like ever since I bought it. So I haven't played around with a lot of drugstore blushes recently because that has been my tried and true. But there are a few that I've loved that I've used in the past or I have repurchased. I think most of them are in my makeup kit, which is far away from this room. So I'm not gonna go over and grab them. I'm sorry, but I will list them down below. Some of them are the Milani blushes. Those are such beautiful blushes. I absolutely love those. Those are probably my number one, to be honest. I also love CoverGirl's blushes. They have a really light pink shade. Again, I will find it and link it down below. That just gives that like really light and girly, soft blush look that I absolutely love. It has a little bit of shimmer in it. That's a beautiful, beautiful blush. And then this one, this is by Believe Beauty as well. This is Born to Blush Creamy Peach blush. I love a good peach corally blush. This is so beautiful and again blends like a dream. I'm so impressed by their products and how affordable they are, but how well they apply, how well they blend. I've really been impressed with Believe Beauty. So if you're looking for a really, really inexpensive blush, they have a few different colors. This one's just my favorite and go-to, but I absolutely love their blushes. So if you want to try those, do that. And then the rest will be linked down below. I'm sorry that I don't have them. Okay, let's talk about a brow product that if you follow me, you know I use this literally every time I do my brows. It's my favorite. I used to be like an Anastasia like stan. I would only use their brow definers and their powders for my brows, but Morphe changed the game. I'm telling you guys, this is the Morphe. They have the micro brow pencil and then they have the micro brow definer as well that they just came out with. It's just so tiny, so precise. It really helps get into those hairs or those missing gaps in my brows. I have like no brows, so this product is amazing to shape and to fill in. Also love their powder, the brow powder as well, just to fill in. I like to go in with a pencil and then I'll go on top with a powder just to make them look fluffier and more natural, if you will. But I've been using the Morphe brow products for probably over a year now and it's my favorite. I haven't repurchased anything else, so I'm sorry, it's another Morphe product, but this is so good, so inexpensive, and really just feels high quality. So okay, so next is a liquid liner that I've been using probably for over a year now that I really, really like. This is the NYX Epic Link Liner. Just has the felt tip. This is what I usually use for a wing liner. I just perform better with a pen and a felt tip. It is like a stark black and I love the applicator. Sometimes these little felt applicators, the hairs can start kind of poking out and then it messes up your wing. I've never had a problem with this. Okay, so when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, I don't use a ton from the drugstore or other than Morphe, and I didn't want to go through all my Morphe palettes because one, I have a ton, two, I know I'm talking about them a lot. If you're looking for a big palette with multiple colors and whatever fits your vibe, I feel like Morphe has the best quality and the best price. This palette right here was $25 and like look at how beautiful this is. I also love Revlon and their quad eyeshadow palettes, which I'll link down below. I had like a neutral one that I used to use all the time, and so if they still have it, I will link that down below. I've been really impressed with Pixie's eyeshadows. They're really beautiful. They blend really well. And then speaking of Pixie, I am obsessed with this. This is their liquid eyeshadow. I hope they still have this because I think this was a collab, but these are so beautiful. They come in a few different shades, just so pigmented. I'll go in with the brush on like my inner corner if I want to add like a pop of sparkle, and then I'll just kind of tap it with my finger, and they're so beautiful. Okay, next I want to talk about some mascaras that I love from the drugstore. This one is by Winky Lux, which you can't even see what it's by because I used it so much. It's like completely worn. They actually, I noticed they sell Winky Lux at Target now, so you can go to Target and pick this up. This is their So Extra mascara, and it's pretty much gone because I used all of it. I love the applicator. It doesn't make my lashes look super clumpy or anything, and I just really, really enjoyed this mascara. It was kind of a random purchase and I ended up really, really liking it, so I will link it down below. But this is again Winky Lux. And then the next mascara that I actually used today and I've been using for the last couple weeks, I freaking love this mascara. This is by Revlon. It is the So Fierce Big Bad Lash, and you guys look at this wand. Like, are we serious? It's so good. Again, these kind of wands scare me sometimes because they can make your lashes look super clumpy, but no, it applies so well. It dries really well. I like to curl my lashes, add some mascara, and then curl again, add some more just to give me that like volume, and it does not clump up. It's so good. I have absolutely been loving this mascara, and I'm so picky with mascaras. I used to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. I actually have it behind me for years. That's also a great one, by the way. That's like an OG. but this one is a good contender. Like, it is a really, really great mascara. Okay, we're getting to the end here. Let's go into lip products. Again, I'm gonna say this briefly, but I love Morphe liquid lipsticks. My favorite is the shade Virgin right here. It's actually really similar to the lip color I'm wearing right now. This is by Dragon Beauty in the shade Nikita, but this is really similar. So beautiful, such a good pinky mauve nude. I love to add a little gloss on top of this. This is probably my favorite Morphe liquid lip. It's almost gone actually, so absolutely love this one. Okay, next I bought this because of the TikTok hype. This is the NYX Shine Loud Born to Hustle. Is that what it's called? So what this is it is a liquid lip on, ew, there's a hair. There is a liquid lip on one side, which I actually really, really love this applicator. And then the other side is a gloss that you put on top, and it's supposed to be super long wearing, super pigmented. So first of all, I actually really, really like this product. I don't like the shade I got. It's almost a little too corally, and that's on me. I thought this was gonna be similar to what I'm wearing right now, but it's a little too bright for what I like. So I'm definitely gonna go back and try a few more shades, but I love the wear on it. I love the applicator. The gloss is so shiny and just like, I'm super impressed with this product. Okay, the next two are from Pixi. One is a gloss and one is a liquid lip. This is the Pixi, dog is like grunting behind me. This is in the shade Posh Nude. This is such a beautiful liquid lipstick. Again, it has that similar applicator as the NYX one, which I really, really enjoy. They also have like a really pretty corally red in this that I couldn't find in my makeup drawer, but these are really, really beautiful. Apply beautifully, doesn't make my lips look dry or cakey, and so I've really been impressed with Pixi's liquid lip. Then the other one from Pixi is this plumping gloss. Oh my gosh, I use this all the time. I absolutely love it. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it, but not anything like glittery or weird. This one is the Lip Lift Max in Petal Ice. So this is a plumping gloss. It's a little tingly, but almost like a minty tingly. It's not painful or overpowering. It's just such a beautiful gloss that gives you a little bit of plump, but a nice like sheen to your lips. So I love this. Okay, I think this is the last product. This is by Pop Beauty, and this is the Makeup Magnet Mist. I did receive this product in PR. I also received some of those Pixi ones too. I realized I didn't mention that. I'm sorry. I'm not getting paid for any of this. It's not a sponsorship. These are genuinely things I love. Just gonna disclaimer. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not getting paid for it. No money. No money is happening. Anyway, this is the Makeup Magnet Mist, and you can tell it's almost gone. I love this mist. And this is something else I'm really picky about. I'm picky about applicators. I'm picky about the way it settles in my skin. I love the way this sprays. It just sprays so evenly on my face, like just disperses so evenly and so great on my face. So what this does is it's a mist spray, fixes makeup like a magnet to skin while delivering hydration, nutrients, and ensuring all day makeup stay depuffing, energizing, and soothing. It does have this really nice like almost minty scent to it that kind of energizes me and makes me wake up. I've really enjoyed this product. Only does it feel good, disperse well, but it does work as well. My makeup still looks really great at the end of the day. So this is by Pop Beauty Makeup Magnet Mist. All right guys, well that completes my drugstore favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you end up trying any of these products or you love some of these products, please let me know down below. Or if you have any drugstore favorites that you've been loving, please let me know. I love going to the drugstore and buying new products. I love drugstore makeup, so please let me know what you have been loving. I'd love to pick it up and try it myself. And thank you so much for watching. I love you. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.